Hey friends, what's up? Kaz here. Welcome back to another server admin tutorial, otherwise known as Bucket Plugins. Now, if you're joining me for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button because I do these every week and sometimes twice a week. If you have a suggestion of one you'd like me to do, feel free to comment that below and I will give you a shout out when I do that. Side note with that, I've done about 100 of these plugins, so please do a quick search on my channel because chances are I've done a lot of the more popular ones. And so this week is suggested by, oh my gosh, it's Ali from the server actually. I told him to go on one of my videos, commented, I'm guessing him, but anyway. This one is actually I've had my eye on because it looks really cool, and I've done a survival games plugin, but it seems a bit out of date. I think that project's kind of gone belly up, hasn't had a lot of updates. It still works, I believe, but not reliably. So this one's done by Maker 56. Instead of just survival games, it is ultimate survival games. So this one works a lot like you would see on the Hive, where there's a lobby with multiple arenas that can start. So it's really cool, very configurable, lots of lobbies, lots of arenas that you can do, and it's super simple, super easy. We're just going to run through it. So a couple things before we even starting. The features of this is there's a voting GUI, which is really cool. We're not really going to see that because we only have one arena. There's a deathmatch mode, and we're not really going to see that because we only got 2 players. But there's also spectator mode, scoreboards. You have a separate chat for when you're alive or dead. But it does require world edit. And then I'm guessing it probably requires an economy plugin and vault because you can win money from winning matches and all that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. What we need to do is first create our lobby. So we're actually not really going to see this because we're only going to be making one arena, but that's fine. Let's do this. Let's get into it. First of all, if you just do SG, you got a whole lot of stuff. And if you hover over a lot of this stuff, you can get links to other things, and we're going to be working in the lobby one, which that's all the information you need about the lobby. So let's go ahead and we're going to create lobby, create tutorial. So there we go. Now it even says we've created the lobby. Now we got to set the spawn. So SG lobby set spawn, if I can't spell, tutorial. There we go. So now we've set the tutorial lobby and spawn. So this is where players would stay as they're voting for arenas to do next and all that stuff. So the next thing we need to do, and this is why world edit is important. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can do it by left clicking with an axe, or if you want to just do it from where you're standing, you do pause 1 and then go to the other side. So we have essentials installed because that gives us this little quick jump ability. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to expand vert. So that makes it from bedrock to sky, and there is our arena. So this is kind of fun. This is how I spawned. So if you want to know this seed, side note there for you, create this quick little spawning area. So that selects the arena area. So we're going to do SG arena create, and then you got to do the lobby name tutorial, and then the arena. We'll do arena 1 or something. Let's do cause or island. Let's do island since it's here. So here it is. It's saving the area into memory so that it can recreate it after the match is over, because there's some blocks that can be broken. So let's go ahead. And the next thing we need to do, we've created the arena, and we can actually do SG arena check, and it's going to tell us what else we need to do. So we need to do at least set up two spawns at least, and then we can set up the deathmatch, which we're going to do even though it is optional. So the thing that we need to do next is go SG arena. That's how it goes. If you're working with the arena is your next command. Select tutorial, that's the lobby, and then island, that's the arena. So we've selected this one to operate on. And we're going to do SG arena, add spawn. So there we go. We've added one spawn, added another spawn, and be sure to note where you're looking because it probably saves that information. And then let's say you add too many or you want to remove some. If you do remove spawn and then the ID number, it's going to remove that spawn. Pretty quick and simple. The next thing we want to do is we want to come up to here to this, and we want to enable the deathmatch, which I don't have the command written down, so we're just going to do SG Arena. Now we can see we can do SG Arena Deathmatch. Now we already have this arena selected, so it's going to enable Deathmatch to true, and then we want to add a spawn, and that's pretty much Deathmatch. Add one spawn, two spawns. I don't even know how many spawns. Let's do two, I guess. And then once we are finished with all of that, we're going to do SG Arena Finish. Quick and simple. There we go. We finished the setup of the arena. So the next thing we want to do is create the join signs, which is super easy. You're going to do survival games join, and then you want to do the lobby name. So the lobby name is tutorial, and that would teleport you to here if you have more than one arena associated to this lobby. And then actually we're going to put in here, you can also do a leave sign. So we're going to do survival games leave. So that'll let people leave if they're waiting for the maps or they don't like the one that was selected. And so that is all for that. Now, a couple things before we get into it even further. What we're going to do next is we're going to talk about the permission nodes, and then we're going to go look at the configuration file, just some stuff that you can configure on the back end. You can do a lot of it in the game, which is really cool. I always like that. So the permission nodes, the first and foremost one that your users need, basic, is sg.join. So that'll let them join, leave, and vote. It won't let them spectate. If you want them to be able to spectate, you need to do sg.spectate. And if you want them to be able to force start a match, like maybe give that to your donors like as a perk, you do sg.start. Now, then there's a few admin commands or admin permission nodes. If you want to give your moderators or builders or something like that ability to create new arenas, you want to do sg.arena. And if you want them to be able to create new lobbies and all that stuff, it's sg.lobby. It also lets them modify the ones that are already out there, all that kind of stuff. So that was pretty quick and easy. Let's get into the configuration file and take a look at that stuff on the back end. Okay, so here we are in our server, all this stuff. So we've started it, all that business. I'm going to actually just put this out for you guys to download. If you want to be able to download what I used in this tutorial, feel free to hit that link in the gibbles below and hit next on the ads and then download it. So that helps me out a little bit, and hopefully it helps you guys out. I use PEX in this one. And I just gave the sg.join to the default group. So anyway, that's a little bit of background noise. Here we go. Here's the survivalgames.jar. And then you open this up and you have options in all of these. So the first thing we're going to look at is the config. Then we're going to look at the chest. And then we're going to look at messages and scoreboard. You can configure a lot of stuff in this plugin, which is really cool. I always like it when you can put your own little flair on it. So we're going to go ahead, look at the config. So a couple things, you can change, you can disable the update check. You can set use permissions to true. Maybe you want to put that to false, and then I believe anybody can join, and I think only ops will be able to edit stuff. So I kind of like to use the permissions because then you can give your force start to your donors and all that stuff. Broadcast when true, on death. Will the lightning strike? Yes. And if it's few players, will lightning strike the player to note where they are? True. You've seen this on some other survival game servers, and you can set how many players and how often it's gonna do go. Then you can enable voting, so you can set that to true, and you can set the lobby time. That's 2 minutes. That's all that's how it goes. So the max voting arenas, so the max number of arenas that will be up for vote at a time will be 3. Require players to start 2. You can up that to 4 or 6, whatever you want. You can change the chest ID. So when you create the arena, you just place those chests, and then the plugin will know where it is. You can actually change what it looks like. So if you want it to look like crates, then I believe you'd have to just set this to 34, because that would be the piston ones. And then you can change your grace period if you want to make it longer or shorter. And then you can set your automatic deathmatch time. Now that's in seconds. I think that's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, right? Let's take a look. 1800 divided by 60. So that's 30 minutes. That's really high. So I'd probably change that. And then you can do a player deathmatch start. So automatically when there's only 3 players left, it's going to automatically start the deathmatch. These are the blocks that are allowed to be broken in the game. Here's the money that you get when you kill somebody, money you get when you win. Midnight chest refill. This means that at midnight on the server time, the chests will refill. These are allowed commands in the game. If you want to give special features, maybe while a game's going on, you can put your commands in there. Then you can change all of this stuff, all the voting, word, verbiage, all that stuff. Here's some pretty fun permissions. So, donator permissions. These permissions will allow players to join full arenas. They'll also give them extra vote power, all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. You can add that in there. TNT extra damage, that's how that goes. So here's the chest loot. This one requires a little bit of explanation. So there's 5 different levels, and it gives a percentage of how often they will spawn. And then instead of using item IDs, you can use the words, which I'll give you a link in the Gibbles to where you can get this list of words. So if you don't know how it goes, so level 1 you have a 40% chance, level 2 30, all that stuff. So that's just changes the probability that it'll spawn. I'll let you guys read that over. I think it explains it pretty well. If you want to modify these things, change the enchantments and the names and all that stuff. And then you can also do your messages. You can change the prefix, you can change your permission. Like, you can modify all this, which is really neat. I love it when they do this. So then the scoreboard thing, that's what shows up on the right side of the screen. Here's the variables that you can use in that, and then there's 5 different phases for the scoreboard design. You can have a different one for each one. So if it's waiting for more players to join, or if it's voting, if it's cooldown, in-game, deathmatch, this will be what shows on the right side of the screen. So that's pretty quick and easy. And then you can change how the signs look if you'd like in the signs.yml. So that's it. Pretty quick. Let's go ahead, jump back in. I'll show you how the game works, and that'll wrap up all that we're going over here. Okay, so here we are. Let's get into a match. Now, we're not going to go to the lobby because there's only one arena, so you just get teleported directly to the arena. And then you can see we got 1 player in it, 2 player to start, and at least 4 players to play. So that's how many spawns there is. So the more spawns, the more people that can be in there. And then it's going to list a bunch of the name or the map info, and then the game is going to start in 20 seconds. So I'll be back with you once that starts. Here we go, 5 seconds. You going down, buddy. You're just a talking head. Okay, so now we can see we got a bunch of the items in here that are going to spawn. Can you plant this? Dead bush. No, you can't. Throw the bush at you. Blah! Okay, that did nothing. More of that stuff. And then, oh, here we go. This is a rare item there, so that's really sweet. So like I said, you can change all that. Wow, got some good loot. Good thing I'm not playing against anybody. I never get this kind of stuff when I'm actually playing survival games. So anyway, there we go. Grace period's ended. Let's go ahead and kill. Oh, you think you're big with your dead bush? Yeah. Okay, there we go. And oops, I just pushed him off the edge. You receive 20 money for winning. Okay, something's going on. I don't know what's going on. I think I respawned in the thing, and he's gonna die. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That's all I got. Like I said, it's super easy. I don't know what is going on. I guess they want it to be up close and personal here at the end. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. This is a really cool plugin. Give makers some some love on this one. And hopefully you guys enjoy it on your server. I will be putting this on the fan server eventually. I don't know when, so don't ask. But it will be there, so be sure to check me out, fan.mcfriends.us. And that's all. So this is Cons from McFriends reminding you guys all, enjoy the game. God bless. Bye. I wonder if we bounce off the wall. Oh, geez. Okay. We cool. All right, Sushi, I'm recording. I don't know if you can hear my cat. He's